confetti.
I missed you. Hey, last time we were together, you know what was happening? We were in here, your family was here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just sang that song. I had tears in my eyes. And then you know what the last thing you said to me was like, oh, I can't wait to hang out next weekend.
What he's mentioning is how much I don't know my schedule.
I was like, man, I'm not gonna see you till Tulsa.
That was September 8th.
That's like
the show that he's talking about. I was like, see you next weekend. Oh my gosh, I didn't know I even said that.
No, it was great. It was great. So it's so good to be back in your presence.
It's good.
This
It's
feels
good to
wonderful.
be back.
Yeah. Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
This is not like one of the best cities on the planet. It's like the best
is.
place to play.
I literally tell everybody, there's a couple of cities, but Tulsa, so Columbus, Ohio is one of those random ones that I love playing Columbus, Ohio.
It's great.
Random, very random. And Tulsa, Oklahoma is the other. I love it. It's the best.
Hey, check this out. So, this is seriously, in my history of being a human alive on planet Earth, Tulsa is a big factor in it. When I was 7 years old, I was in town here with my parents, and they dropped me off. We came to something, and they dropped me off at a children's church. They were going to some conference or something, and they said, hey, man, we're going to drop you off over here. And there was this dude on stage with a puppet, and his name, it was a purple puppet named Eugene. I'm 7 years old, and I'm in an arena here in town, and this guy's talking to Eugene, the purple puppet, and he asked Eugene, hey, do you want Jesus in your heart? And Eugene said, yes. And I was like, I want what Eugene's got. That's when I made my profession of faith. It's Tulsa, Oklahoma, age 7. Eugene, the purple puppet. Do not underestimate the power of puppetry. Come on, Tulsa. Tulsa is my life.
Do you have like a deep connection to puppets? I have a reason why I'm asking you this.
I can tell you this.
That probably sounds like a silly question, but that's actually my serious question of the night.
Hey, here's what you need to know about puppetry.
What?
First of all, you don't move both things at the same time. You only move. Nobody talks like this. Hey. Just the thumb.
I didn't know.
How are you doing? That's Eugene knew it.
I actually have a hard time doing that. You want to know how I came to know Jesus? This is why I was asking.
This. What age was it?
It was 7. God's perfect number. Oh my gosh. I did not take anything before the show. So here is the truth. Have you ever had communion?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, that's not some people's jam, and it's fine. Whatever. But I went to a Baptist church. We grew up Baptist. But it was like Baptist-costal or whatever, because we had prophets in there and a flag lady. So, and people were definitely speaking in tongues, but it was under their breath because they didn't want to get reprimanded.
Hey, we had a schizophrenic upbringing. So we were, no, for real, this is spiritually schizophrenic. So Sunday mornings was at First Baptist Church, Texarkana, Texas, with the choir and the organ, the pipe organs and whatnot. But then my parents would get crazy on Wednesday and Saturday night, wherever the Spirit's moving, we're going. And here's what me and my brother would do. We'd be like, hey, so do we get to have tambourines or no? Do I get to run around or do I not? And we were like, oh, we want to go where the tambourines are, where you run around, the flags and whatnot.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
That's how it was. When I was 18, I left. I said, I gotta go to the Wild West. That is the charismatic church. Sign me up. I loved it. Yeah. Well, how I
7 years old.
Yeah, 7 years old. So how I came to know Jesus was through the grapefruit juice and the crackers. And I mean this with every fiber of my being. People always think it's like this really intense, spiritual, like compelling conviction moment, right? And it was through food. And so I remember sitting in the pew next to my mom and dad, and they had the grapefruit juice and the crackers, and I said, oh my gosh, I want a midday snack. And they were like, well, this is a little different. It doesn't work like that. And I said, well, okay, what does that mean? And they said, well, you have to be baptized, like that's what we believe, blah, 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 blah. I said, great, put me in the water. I know who that man is. So I literally got baptized so that I could have the grapefruit juice and the crackers. And that is actually, but God knew because I am like
it worked,
such a
it worked.
foodie. It worked. Now I'm here singing before you. It doesn't have to be beautiful and squeaky clean the way you come to Jesus. It's just as great that you're there and that you come.
Amen.
That's it.
You just said
That's
the
it.
gospel out loud. You
That's
said the
it.
gospel out loud. A puppet and a snack.
We were definitely 7. I wanted it. That's what I wanted.
He is jealous for me. Love's like a hurricane. I am a tree bending beneath the weight of his wind and mercy. And all of a sudden, I'm unaware of these afflictions eclipsed by glory, and I realize just how beautiful you are and how great your affliction are for me. Oh, how he loves, yeah, he loves us. Oh, how he loves us. Oh, how he loves us. Oh, how he loves. And we are his portion, and he is our prize. Drawn to redemption by the grace in his eyes. If his grace is an ocean, we're all sinking. Yeah. And so heaven is there like us. And my heart turns violently inside of my chest. I don't have time to maintain these regrets when I think about the way that he loves us. Oh, how he loves us. Oh, how he loves us. Oh, how he loves. Oh, what love he is. Oh, he loves us so. Oh, he loves us so. Oh, how he loves us so. He loves us. He loves us.
I love you. Somebody had a birthday yesterday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Crowder. Happy birthday to you. We're birthday buddies. I love you, Crowder. Thank you. I'm so glad. This is his last one with us, and my heart is sad. I'm so grateful. This is a good man. He's an honest man. I'm so grateful. I met him years and years ago, and